All right. All right. Well, hello, macro traders. We got a great video for you today. Dang it, I'm out of coffee again. Well, it's after 4 p.m. I shouldn't be drinking coffee anyway. But I don't know what the title of this video will be. Maybe RSI destroyed. I did so good on my last video. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. Called Technical Indicators Destroyed, where I proved to you all these technical indicators are a waste of time. Today we're going to look at RSI specifically and how that is a complete waste of your time. So much of a waste of your time. Now, if you listen to some, I won't name names, but, nonsense Forex traders, even they, I have to hand it to them, will tell you things like RSI are a bunch of BS, but not for the reason that they're actually BS. They may point out that RSI was originally made for stocks, and listen guys, and that it doesn't work in the Forex market. That's a bunch of crap. Doesn't work for any market. Especially trending markets, which there's no market that trends more than the equities markets. So why you would say it's BS for Forex and not stocks because it was originally created for stocks is crazy. The reason it's BS is because, I'm not a graphic designer, so I'm not going to be able to do this maybe very well. But here's a screenshot of currency, and I'm going to try to do a little bit of it's called a little transform. To show you what RSI does. Because as you know, RSI, it's a oscillator between 0 and 100. And, it gets to 70, it's overbought, whatever that means. But all right, let's start trying to. I'm going to start. Basically, all it does is it puts a ceiling on the bottom, the floor, puts a ceiling on it and a floor on price. Now, why you would do that, I have no idea. Let's start. So what RSI is, it basically smooths out all the peaks to be even. And same with the lows. So to get comparable movements, basically we're doing an RSI transformation here. I gotta make all the peaks even. Now, I'm not very good at this. But you're starting to get the idea. If I can just stretch this picture out, I will start to get something that looks like the RSI. I just gotta, I don't know, I gotta stretch the picture out. Now, the reason people use RSIs is because it's real easy. You slap it on there. Somebody told you if it hits this level, it's overbought. If it hits that level, it's oversold. Just put it on there, man. Just trade it. Trade the RSI. And if you had to go through the process I'm going through right now, and then take that and slap it below your chart, nobody would do it, because you would see how utterly ridiculous this process is. Look at this. All right, so here's my chart, my RSI. Now, like I said, I'm not very good with photo editing programs, but if I was, I could stretch this and make this exactly equal to the RSI. But maybe this is a good RSI alternative indicators. So I'll take a screenshot of this and I'll slap it below my chart, and there I got an indicator, right? Now, guys, how and gals, I should say, how ridiculous is that? If I took this thing and I slapped it below my price chart, now after doing this ridiculous thing, is this gonna tell me where this pair is gonna go in the future? You know, let's think about this. Let's put on our little critical thinking caps. Oh man, I'm getting there. I'm starting to really even this whole thing out to make all the peaks and valleys, you know, similar like the RSI does. Does this give you, even if you're not good at mathematics or statistics, which I use heavily, it doesn't matter, because you can think this through with me. Does slapping this below your price chart give you any statistical edge against anybody else? Do I have a mathematical statistical edge against institutions and hedge funds, whatever, and professional traders by going through this ridiculous process? No. And by smoothing out the peaks and valleys and putting it into a chart that can only go so high and so low, all I've really done is I've stripped out information. Some of the most important information in markets, after all, which is where something is actually trending, where the statistical drift is. I've stripped that all out. So how do I get an advantage? Put it like this: it's like taking a photograph, or it's like taking a three-dimensional object, right, and then taking a picture of it. So now I have it in only 2 dimensions. Is that a gain of information, or is that a loss of information? Right, you stripped out information. You have a loss of information. Just like if I keep resaving pictures as a low quality JPEG over time, you're just going to get a pixelated picture, right? And so I've stripped out information, and you can never get more information from stripping out information. I mean, guys, I mean, it should just make sense. And I don't know why it doesn't, but you hear, oh, this means it's overbought. Okay, well, no, let's look at it up here. Now that I've stretched this picture out, is this overbought here? No, I just warped the picture. It's ridiculous. All right. So that is basically what RSI does. It's what Stochastics does. It's what all those MACD even. I mean, it's what they all do. So you might as well be doing this. But if you were forced to do this, you'd see through the BS of it all. Man, chart's starting to look good. I think that's a sell. That's a sell. After this, and I couldn't have seen it without this ridiculous process. All right, guys, that's it for today. Quick video. Oh, I got another video coming out where you're gonna see some massive improvements to the way you should be trading, which is macro trader. Oh man. look at these improvements. I'll just show you right here, right now. Now, look at the resolution. Before, you were getting monthly data. Look at this, monthly fundamentals data with a weekly chart price, okay? Which works, don't get me wrong, it works. You see the fundamentals degrade on the euro area versus the United States, and price follows. Well, what's great is look at how much more granular this data is. I mean, you're getting updates on the economic data almost daily. Okay? Ridiculous improvement. And now you get a daily chart price with almost daily improvements or daily updates on the economic data versus a weekly chart price with monthly updates. So for you guys who like to trade even a little bit shorter time frame, you're gonna love this. I mean, it might even be a little hard to see here, right? You might have missed this, but here on the new resolution, boom, the economic situation improves before the price starts moving, and then price moves, and it just follows. All you got to do is follow the fundamentals and, of course, the institutions using the commitment of trader reports. All right, see you, people.